Hi, Happy New Year. This is Lisa Story from Hope Grows. Today I'm introducing a topic that we've been talking about all year, and that is Think Caregiver and our simple self-care suggestions. We post these on social media on Monday, which we call Mindful Monday, and Wednesday we call Walk It Off Wednesday, and Friday we call Feel Good Friday. And the reason for those names is Monday is about self-care tips for the mind, Wednesday's about self-care tips for the body, and Friday is about self-care tips for the spirit or the soul. And every month we have a theme, and I'm introducing January's theme, which is New Beginnings. And the reason for that theme is we all go into the new year with New Year's resolutions, and what a great way to talk about new beginnings and try something new. One being tapping into our social media self-care suggestions. If for some reason you're not tied into our social media, that's fine. We are now offering a weekly email that will appear on Mondays every week into your email box, and it will have the week's self-care tips. At this point, if you're not familiar with our simple self-care suggestions, it is tied into our Think Caregiver program, which is our phone check-in program. So if you are not aware of that program either, I suggest you look on our website and learn a little bit more about Think Caregiver. But today is really just talking about the self-care suggestions and what the purpose of doing this is. Well, we all know that caregivers, at some point along their journey, they experience stress from the demands of providing care. And we thought that these self-care suggestions would be great tools and techniques to engage caregivers in just short snippets of time throughout their day without leaving their caregiver or their care recipients. And they take anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes to do. There are a lot of mindful, positive, holistic suggestions to just sort of have your mind escape from the day-to-day grind of being that caregiver. Not every simple suggestion that we offer is going to hit home for you. Some might resonate really well, some might not, and that's okay. Don't get frustrated because the next week that you open up your email or tap into our social media suggestions, it might be helpful. You just never know. The goal is to just stay tuned and continue to be receptive of our suggestions that we put out there. Okay, so I think I mentioned earlier the theme for January is New Beginnings, and we picked New Beginnings just because, we all like to have New Year's resolutions, and sometimes we have good intentions, but they don't last very long. But the January posts are going to be about how to set goals and action plans to keep those goals in place and to really achieve a New Year's resolution that you might want to put out there. I do have a wonderful quote from Alfred Lord Tennyson, and his quote is, "Hope smiles from the threshold of the year to come." Sorry, I'm kind of looking at my cheat sheet there because I can't remember that off by heart, but I'll say that again. Hope smiles from the threshold of the year to come. And that will be also in the weekly emails that you get, so you can refer back to that. But really, I'm just really hoping that you engage and do the self-care suggestions, and then also give us feedback if it's working or not. And I don't know, I don't really have much more to say other than if you're a caregiver, tap into it, get involved. If you're not a caregiver, the self-care suggestions are good too. These are all good for everybody because we all have stress in our life. So anyway, again, Happy New Year, and I hope to see you again soon.